The smallest AI model ever, only 1 billion parameters, the smallest ever. So if you have even know about AI models, any context, then you know that, even for the smallest models that you run on your laptop, it's at least 6 to 8 billion parameters for a kind of good model. But today we have got the smallest model ever. It's only 1 billion model, right, parameters. And for context, if I could show you on the screen, right, the smaller models of ChatGPT, for example, ChatGPT 4 or Mini or else any other models, they are 200 billion parameters. And guys, the Claude's latest models are ChatGPT's latest models that are coming. Those are trillions of parameters models. And you need to understand one thing that, I'll just explain while actually showing you. So as you can see me, you also have to see the screen. So guys, I'll have to close it, to show you how to open it. So guys, number one, the name of this model is in GitHub repository. If I could show it to you, if I just go up, the name, the provider is Mini CPM. They specialize in creating efficient models. So rather than having billions of parameters, they try to bring that all in the least number of parameters possible. So guys, this Mini CPM has it. They even have a image generation model, but it's a little ahead. So for example, if I can say about my laptop, it has 16 gigabytes of RAM and it is RTX 3050, but I'm using only 1 billion model. It's not that fast because even if you have 1 billion model, you need some kind of, for example, even a 1 billion parameter model, it is just not the load of 1 billion, rather it has to use the memory and all these things. So it compiles up and it makes the laptop slow. But for context, let me just say this is the smallest model of Mini CPM and it kind of like does good. So for the installation process, I guess that is the most important. If you can install it globally, that's on you. You just have to come in here and search for terminal and open it. But for my case, what I did was, I'll just show it to you. I have a folder in my D drive inside which I made a new folder. So you just have to come in here in a folder and name it something. So I named it Mini CP1B model and I opened it, and then I just have to right click it. I have to open in terminal. Okay guys, so now there are two options. Either you can download Olama, and I won't teach you that, it's so obvious. You can download Olama and install it, or else you can download Hugging Face and install it. How do you do that? Let me just show you. So guys, you just have to do this for Olama, right? Download Olama and do this, or else you can just run this model via this, or else for the CLI, which is this terminal thing, you can pip install Hugging Face. So you just have to copy this command from here, and then you just have to paste it here, and then you have to come here, HF download whatever, and then you have to paste it here, and then it downloads. It takes time as per your network, whatever it is. So I have done all this and you can see this. But after this also, there's a lot of things, and I've compiled all of that into a document. For example, setting up the environment, right? As you can see, I have a venv file here. Without this, the model doesn't run, right? And then we have to have this test.py by which we'll be running the model. So guys, because of this I had a lot of problem. So let me just go ahead here, and then let me just write app.py. You just have to paste this code, whatever, right? I have pasted it here for you guys, so you'll be getting this document absolutely free, no issues, right? So guys, this is the code, test.py that will be running. Let me close this. So yeah, so as I was explaining, I just came here, I opened this in terminal, I guess, already. So I just have to run either Python space test.py. Why test.py? You just have to see whatever the Python file is there. For me, it's test.py, but for me, it doesn't run like this. So what I have to do is py space test.py. So you just have to do this, and we have to create venv files. All of this is here. You just have to copy this whole thing and paste it into any LLM and say that I have this model, I need to install this. It does all the work. Or else use Olama, LM Studio. We have multiple options, but I'm just showing you the use case of it, and I'm running it currently in my laptop. And you can even see the speed of it loading, right? So that is even pretty slow, slow. So as you can, by this you should understand that the use case of this is not to not run heavy tasks. So if you just write hi, so not run heavy tasks, but for example, many of you might feel that while writing a test, teacher actually turn off your laptop's Wi-Fi to write the test. There you can use this model. or else let's say for any other simple task, explaining simple Python codes, explaining photosynthesis, all these basic things, it's good. And kind of somewhat complex but not too complex. But the only thing that is good is there's no API cost here. And would I recommend it? Absolutely not. When you have ChatGPT, Gemini, and all these good models for free, you should definitely not use it. And there are multiple CLIs, for example, anti-gravity, open code, freebuff. I've covered everything. If you want me, do tell me. I'll cover it in a separate video showing all the free models other than the traditional ChatGPT ones. But in this case, guys, as you can see, right, as soon as wrote hi, it gave me an answer. So let me just say, explain me about, let's say, a photosynthesis. So you can even see the speed of it, how fast it explains. Other than that, guys, yeah, I was explaining, in case you have a test and you don't want that, if I fail, then teacher will have to do the extra hard work of checking my paper and again. So if you don't want to give that hard work to your teacher, and if you're so thoughtful about your teacher, you can use this to cheat in your exams. Definitely not a recommendation, but this is one of the use cases, guys. As you can see, explaining photosynthesis, it depends on your laptop. In Mac models, MacBooks, right, Apple devices, smaller models run a little faster. And as you can see, this actually takes a bit of space. So if you want, I could just show this to you. Sorry. So if I just press mini CP1B model, and if I press properties, guys, you can see, personally on my laptop, it's consuming around, so I guess until it's loading, I'll just show you this. Around 4 gigabytes. So yeah, guys, I wrote, yeah, explain photosynthesis. It is a vital biological process. So as you can see, it's for simple processes, right? You can run it via, I told you, three big models. And as you can see, it's around 4.2 gigabytes on my laptop. So these are the space requirements, and you can run it on mostly any laptop, but there are some requirements which I've mentioned here in the PDF or document, which will be there below. So that is it about the smallest model that I wanted to explain to you. If you have any doubts, do tell me in the comments. And we are bringing in a lot more tools. We have a daily stock analysis tool. In this tool, you have Warren Buffett all in your hands. All the recommendations. So make sure you're tuned, and we're going to bring a lot of useful tools, not just the traditional ones. So see you in the next video. Till then, this was your host Aman Jain. Bye bye.